right now. We're on the gravel dirt roads. Google Maps has no idea where we're going. So I think we're in the right spot. I'm actually about 20 minutes from where I'm going. Pretty familiar with this area, so we don't need the Google Maps anymore, but getting into the hills. This is hill country, central Pennsylvania. Hopefully these deer are moving. Hopefully I can find them. Hopefully they're not all little 6 points like they say that that's all Pennsylvania has. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be hunting in probably an hour. Yeah, I'll be headed out, getting a couple miles in deep tonight, back in these hills and mountains, and find me a nice big mountain Pennsylvania buck. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. I'm here. I'm at the pull-off. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Got a long road, but it's gated. No motor vehicles, so I'm gonna take my bike on this road. But it looks pretty rough, so I don't know how far I'm gonna make it. But I got about 1.5 miles on this road, then another 1.5 miles on a trail. So might be able to cut that 1.5 miles with the bike. I'm gonna try it. I brought it. We'll see. There she blows. Just a regular old mountain bike, but I'm gonna be carrying my bow, pack, stand, camera equipment. I can go over the stand setup once I get it set up, but it's about 2 o'clock. Got about 4 hours till dark. Let's see if we can make something happen. November 7th, Pennsylvania. Let's do it. All right, we're back in here, about 2 miles in. Got about another mile to go where I'm getting. Ditched the bike, crashed it once. It's a little soft. Found some sign finally. So that's the first sign I've seen. It's looking a bit sparse back here, but I'm gonna keep going. Get through these pines, and there's an oak flat, so I'm hoping there's some sign up there. Stay tuned. Well, I was giving up hope on finding any sign, but I just stumbled into some pretty fresh looking scrapes. So this might get interesting. I'm gonna keep looking in this area, but I don't know. It's tough. This is some crazy terrain. I'm gonna try not to get eaten by a bear and find some deer. Hopefully find some deer. Just so scraped so far. I haven't even seen a track. I'm gonna go check this bottom. I'm not gonna hang a stand and hunt. There's no sign, so I'm gonna check this bottom. I'm gonna work my way all the way around. Probably won't get back to well after dark. But that's the plan. Look for sign and hunt it. I'm gonna still hunt along the way. Just carrying around all this camera equipment and the stand and sticks for fun at this point. I have to change my strategy tomorrow, we'll see. But stay tuned. That's a deer track. They do exist. But end of the evening, afternoon number 1, kind of kicking the balls. Got a lot of hiking, looking for sign, looking for tracks. That's the first track I've seen. Saw a couple scrapes. At least I think they're scrapes. I'm pretty sure they were scrapes. A couple rubs, but everything's so spaced out. No trails. I got a long walk back. It'll be dark before I get back, but hopefully I can find some sign on the way back. If not, new area tomorrow. But 3 miles back to the truck, and I got an hour till dark, so I'm gonna boogie. Noodle? Steak? Well, no deer, but I guess this doesn't suck. Gonna eat good. Some steak and some noodles, gonna have some mushrooms, beer. Sun doesn't come up for 12 hours, so I got some time to burn. And hopefully better luck deer hunting tomorrow. Let's do this thing. Alright, day 2, Pennsylvania. Morning time. Day 1 did not go as planned. He's trying to use my similar strategy as Indiana, which would be run the ridge tops, find sign. As soon as I found sign, hang a stand for that wind and those thermals and hunt it. But obviously the deer numbers here are way less and the terrain's a little bit more rugged, so I gotta switch my tactic up. I'm going lightweight. I'm gonna check out a lot of areas today, find some deer sign before I do anything. Not bringing the camera equipment, not bringing the stand light, bringing my bow. I'm gonna try to stalk through some of these clear cuts. That's gonna be the plan. Not gonna set up anywhere unless I find good sign. So today's gonna be light, fast, moving around like crazy, looking for sign. I'll bring you along. Hopefully I can find something. If I can find something here in this first spot, that'd be great. I can get my stand, set it up, and hunt tonight and tomorrow morning. But if not, I'll be bombing through the woods. So stay tuned. Well, I found some promising sign. So I'm gonna bomb here a little deeper, see what I can see, but I like it so far. I like it a lot. I found out where I need to be. That was just a little 8-point, but probably would have shot him. I saw him just skirting a ridge. And he came to 30 yards, but I couldn't get drawn. I guess there is deer here. He's headed right up to that pinch point that I was going to check out on my way in. He's still like 200 yards away. That was cool. Alright, well, back at the truck. Still hiking. I don't know, it's like 10:30, 11. I'm gonna make me some lunch. And I got a plan. So, better than yesterday. Could be better, but not bad. Saw 2 bucks this morning. One looked like a 8. He actually came in 30 yards. Couldn't get drawn on him. I was on the ground. I was just, doing some scouting. Not really hunting, but I saw him through the trees, and I made a little bit of a move to where I could get in front of him. He actually came straight at me. He saw me in the sunlight, so wasn't able to get a shot. I did get drawn back, but as soon as I drew back, he saw me bound it off to like 50 yards. Looked probably like a 85, 90-inch 8-point, about in my ballpark for this area. Definitely would like something bigger, but if I see that thing, it's probably gonna die. Also saw a little 4 or 6-point. Definitely not for sure legal buck, but they were both cruising. Saw them both within an hour of each other, so I got a plan. I'm gonna camp here, actually set up my tent and camp instead of sleeping in the truck because that was miserable. But lunch, and let's do some hunting. Well, things can go wrong, they will go wrong. Spilled coffee creamer all in the cooler. Mother effer. That's pretty much what I do. Screw things up. I'm gonna definitely get eaten by a bear. Son of a bitch. Well, I got sweet coffee creamer everywhere now. That should be fun. Alright. Well, camp is set. I think I've earned myself a little nap for the day. It's about 11 o'clock, so I got a little ways, a little time before I'm going to go back out. Probably go back out about 1, hang my stand up. Flashbacks to Muley Mountain. A little tent. It's nice to have some amenities, so I got a pillow this time, sleeping bag, quilt. But it'll take me a little nap, then kill me a nice buck this afternoon. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you back when I'm gonna head out. Alright, I'm all napped up, snacked up. It's time to go kill some deer. It's about 1:30. Gets dark about 6. I got plenty of time to get in there. It's not too far back. Probably not quite a mile. But there's kind of some barriers that keeps people from going back there. There's a whole bunch of these fences from these timber cuts. Or I don't know what the fences are for. They're like tall 6-foot fences that you got to go around. I would assume they're for these timber cut areas where they planted a bunch of new trees so the deer don't eat them. I think that's what they're for, but not 100% sure. So I got to get around some of those fences way back here in the National Forest. So that's the plan. I'll get in there, hang a stand in this little pinch point I got picked out where I saw those 2 bucks this morning. I'm gonna kill something. That's the plan. I'll see you up there once we get into the stand. Alright. I'm finally all set up. For some reason this tree just kicked my ass. Not even that high. About 12 feet off the ground probably, but just had a hard time getting set up. But I'm up now. And I saw a big buck while I was setting up my stand. I just got a glimpse of it. But it looked like it had at least 4 on one side, including the brow tine, so it probably was a 10-pointer. I would guess in 120 range. But he went that way. Went right in this pinch point, and he did exactly what I was hoping, just about 100 yards away. But I got some rubs, I got a little scrape below me. So I'm hoping for some luck. That's 3 bucks I've seen in this spot. This little pinch in the hour that I've been sitting here, so those 2 this morning and that one bigger one this afternoon. So I'm hoping. We'll see. Stay tuned. Got cameras rolling this time, so anything I see, you'll see. That about wraps it up for the evening. Pretty eventful sit. I saw that one bigger buck when I was setting up. And then I videotaped that 4-pointer. He's not a legal buck here in Pennsylvania, but still cool to see him. I think it was one of the same bucks I saw this morning. Also, something was really grunting. Well, something or someone was really grunting behind me right when that 4-pointer went over there, so I think I got another hunter close to me. But that's okay because he was in my wind all night, so that's fine. I'm going to come back here in the morning and hopefully have some luck, but I'll see you in the morning. I bumped a million deer on the way out last night, so there's definitely deer here. I found a pocket where these deer are. They say these deer are in pockets here, so yeah, over luck. I'll see you once it gets light out. It's kind of dark right now. Just got to the stand. And there was 2 bucks. They came right in on me. They look like little guys. I couldn't really see them, but they ran away. And I kind of wondered why. And a bear, a black bear, came in. I finally got some video of him through the trees. There he goes. Well, hopefully that means deer can come in now that the bear is gone. Crap. Still pretty freaking cool. First bear I've ever seen in Pennsylvania. Alright, time for some deer. that about wraps up the morning for me. It's about 11 o'clock, I think. Dropped my phone. So that's pretty typical. So it's on the ground below me. Not like I had service anyway, but pretty eventful morning. Saw a total of 4 bucks. A whole bunch of turkeys. Flock of longbeards came through. They stayed pretty far out though, so no opportunities for a shot or anything. It is turkey season here in Pennsylvania. Also saw that bear, so that was also pretty cool. I'm gonna go back, get some lunch, come back in here for the afternoon, and hope for some activity. I'm gonna kind of sneak along this bedding area on the way back. Maybe I'll run into something, so I'm gonna stay ready. But I'm gonna sit tonight, sit tomorrow morning again, and then head for home. So probably be home about 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's been a fun trip so far, though. Stay tuned. 2 more sits. All right. Well, final evening. We're going out. So I almost had some second thoughts. Not second thoughts, but third thoughts, fourth thoughts, fifth thoughts about hitting a new area, but I'm not going to. Because on my way out, there's this skinny ridge that goes up above me with these timber cuts, but then there's pines that go down to this finger. I thought maybe going down there, looks like there's some rubs up close to the access trail, but I'm gonna stick with the plan. I've been seeing bucks every sit, so I'm sticking with that plan, and hopefully it pays off. Hopefully those bears didn't run everything, or that bear didn't run everything out of there. I don't think it did. I think these deer around here are used to that. And seeing those turkeys was cool too, so there's definitely a lot of animals in the area. But that's my plan. Going in, hopefully you can see one of those, 2 of those legal bucks that I saw. Hopefully that bigger one that I saw while I was hanging my stand. I'll be getting back there about half hour before I saw him yesterday. So that's the plan. Going in, last evening. Let's get it done. Set up. I'm all set up. It's still pretty early and it's pretty warm. Hoping for some movement tonight. I've got tonight's sit tomorrow morning. Then I'm headed back to Ohio. But we had lots of action here last night and this morning. So I'm hoping there's some more action tonight. Wind's pretty good. It's pushing down this like gully. Pitch points that way. And I'm hoping these deer just funnel down past me. That one little buck this morning at 4 point, he came right into 5 yards. So if that could happen with a bigger buck, that would be fantastic. Shoot one tonight and head home, that'd be nice. But if not, I got one more night in the tent. So pick you up if any action happens. hear something coming through the woods, get all excited, and it's a bear. Pretty decent sized bear too, from what I can tell. Then I hear some more ruckus by me, and there's another bear. And this one also looked big. It was further away. I videotaped it a little bit, but it looked even bigger. So, I think I'm probably going to get down about 10 minutes early and walk back when it's kind of light out tonight. The walk back in here in the morning's going to be fun though. I have to carry my pistol. But I also saw a little 8-point boogieing behind me about 10-15 minutes before those bears, so I'm assuming it got bumped out of there from the bears. This one's still about 100 yards away from me right now. It can move on, but it's a week after bear season here, so next year if I come back, probably come to the same spot, but with the bear tag a week earlier. I'll have to do some planning, but I could have shot that bear at like 45 yards. That would have been freaking cool, but alright, moving on. Hopefully this bear is moving on because it's getting dark. Very cool, very cool. Alright, sorry it's a little dark, but last morning. I'll be packing up camp as soon as I get back. Slept pretty good last night. Oh, heard those mountain wolves last night. Yeah, coyotes, but they were howling. Not yipping like back at home. These things were howling. So I don't know how many deer we're going to have. Bears, coyotes. So we'll see. I'll give it a good shot this morning and then head for home after that. But it's been a fun trip. I'll see you in the stand. Well, it's finally light out. Pretty slow going though this morning. On my way in, I bumped a couple, and then when I was getting set up, I could see a deer in this bedding area in front of me. He was just walking, and he moved to the right, and then there was another deer that started snorting at me and ran off. So I don't know if that's going to ruin my hunt or not, but that other deer just walked off to my right. I'm hoping they come down off this pinch ridge straight into me, but I'm running out of time. I'll give it a few more hours, then I'm headed home to Ohio. It has been a pretty cool trip though. I've seen a lot more animals than I thought. Bucks, bears, turkeys. Heard a bunch of coyotes this morning. No does, which is kind of weird. Maybe the buck-doe ratio around here is a little skewed, but I got a few more hours. Probably just going to be listening to the squirrels, but I'm hoping a buck walks along. You'll see if I see anything. He just came on the wrong side of the tree. And of course I'm trying to film it. If I wouldn't have been filming, it'd have been a no doubt 5-yard shot. I think that's the same buck I saw the first day. He's an 8 without brows. So I guess that makes him a 6, but I would have been happy with him. But that's what I get for fumbling around with the camera. He's circled down behind me. We'll see if he comes back. Well, unless something shows up in the next 5 minutes, that's gonna be it for the PA trip. What a fun little adventure, though. A lot more activity than I expected. And after that first afternoon, I was pretty down on it. I ended up seeing, I think, 11 bucks. A lot of them probably repeats because I'm hunting the same spot, but almost got a shot this morning at that 8-point with no brows. I think he was an 8-point with no brows. He definitely had at least 3 on the one side. Here in PA, they have to have at least 3. But cool experience. Got to see some turkeys. So we'll probably be here for turkey season at some point in the future. Also got to see those bears, which was cool. A little bit unnerving, but cool. Didn't really seem to affect the deer movement much. I'm in the same tree I saw those bears in last night. And there was deer all over the place today, so. But this is probably going to wrap it up. I'll show you a little bit around camp and breaking that down when I get back, and then give you some final thoughts from the road. But thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're really starting to get some traction, so that's pretty cool. We've got a lot of content this year and a lot more coming up, so keep an eye on that, and thanks for watching. Well, packing up camp. Actually, there was another truck here where I've been camping when I came out. He was a local guy, talked to him for a little bit. He said he's been hunting here, I don't know, 10 days now, 11 days, and he's seen about the same amount of bucks that I have in 4, so I guess he said it's a down year where he's been hunting. He's seen a lot of bears as well, so it's pretty part of the course of what I saw. He said he actually shot a bear here last year, so that's pretty cool. I guess they're having lots of bears. He also didn't see any does. He says he seems to think that last year they opened up gun season for does. You can shoot does all through gun season. He said that really screwing things up. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in the future. I personally saw a lot of deer, but he was pretty frustrated with the amount of deer that he's been seeing. He said he's just pulling stands today and getting out of here. So that was cool to talk to a local, get some local insight. This area that I'm hunting maybe not as secretive as I thought it was, which pretty typical for public land, but if I come back next year, I'll probably come here with a bear tag. But that's gonna wrap it up. Had a great time. I'm gonna tear down camp, head for home. Got some deer to kill in Ohio and West Virginia next week, so stay tuned for all that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.